Hey there, everybody. It's Rental Robert. We're coming to you from Pensacola, Florida. I got book review number 3. My goal this year was to read 52 books, and I think I'm at number 34 now. So we'll get right into it. The book that I am doing the review on is called Church Boy to Millionaire. And, one of the things that I run into a lot is, I definitely believe in Jesus Christ. He's my Lord. And so many people I have tell me that said, man, you're trying to do better financially, you're chasing money and everything, and that's bad, it's wrong. And the amazing thing is none of these people are in a position financially where I want to be at that are giving me that advice and telling me those opinions. So it's kind of perplexing on if you don't have something, and most of them that I've talked with have never really had any money, so they don't really know what it would be like to wake up in the morning and realize, hey, I don't have to go to work. You know what? If I want to send my kids to Yale, I can. You know what? Yeah, I want to take 2 weeks off and go to the Maldives. That financial freedom, that not having to worry about not being under the gun and not having to subscribe to that theory of, well, I just need to get an education, get a job, and I'll go to work for somebody for 30 years and, I'll collect a retirement. Probably ain't going to happen. So the first thing in this book is he talks about is getting your life in order. He had a number of different problems. One had to do with his weight, finances. He was in a business that was sinking. He kept trying to save it, pouring money into it. He said, man, it was like a ship going down, and I just didn't want to admit it, And, the second thing is that it talks about is admitting that you've got a problem, that there is a situation that needs to be addressed. And so many times I see people that are just, completely in denial, or they put their head in the sand like an ostrich and hope that things are going to go away, and they don't, And money's not bad, it's not good, it doesn't know, it doesn't feel, it doesn't think, or anything like that. All it is, it's just a tool, okay? Don't ever forget that. It's just a tool. It is possible to be a Christian. It is possible to obtain wealth. It is possible to be financially independent. And there's nothing in the Bible that says you should not prosper. There's nothing that says you should not live in abundance. And I've never heard anybody say, you know what, I'm glad I don't have any money to be able to tithe to the church. I've never heard anybody say, you know what, I think they ought to do away with the air conditioning in here so we can have something else. I've never heard them say that. I enjoy that air conditioning, and I know it costs money, so I tithe. It's just amazing the perceptions and the connotations that people have towards money. And it just blows me away. And I'm like, where did you hear this? Where did you find this out? So many times it comes from our parents. The big thing that he does talk about is that, it's necessary to pray, but also to take action. And that's the big thing is that, just not raise your hand and say, hey, I need some help and everything, God, and then do nothing. He's not about that. He's about making change, making progress, and taking action. Just the same as I heard somebody say, if you're going to ask God to help you move the mountain, be proactive, bring the shovel. So one of the last things that he talks about in the book, and actually he mentions it quite frequently, is that more than likely when you embark on this journey to start changing the way that you live, your circle of friends is going to change. There's going to be some people that you will find that are going to try to start dragging you down and keeping you at their level. And once you start talking about money, it's real funny. If you ever hang out with really wealthy people, they have no problem telling you, I made 2.8 million on this deal, or I made 100,000 on this deal, or I made 500,000 on this deal, And kind of the middle class is as well, I don't like to talk about that. That's rude. And I'm like, well, why is it rude? Tell me, why is it rude to talk about money? That's what I want to know. And I've yet to have anybody say anything remotely constructive or even logical. And what I've heard more often than not is that, oh, well, it might hurt somebody else's feelings because they don't have any, or they're not in the position that I am. And it's like, you know what? I didn't put them there, and I will help anybody. You want some help? You send me a message. I will do whatever it is that I can to help you, help yourself to get out of the situation you're in to something better. No questions asked, no money needed. I'm not looking for anything. I will help anybody. And that's the most ludicrous reason that I've heard for let's not talk about money. There's something wrong with it. You know, money's not evil. So it's Rental Robert. We're headed towards financial independence. We want you to be there too. We want you to improve your life, whether it's relationships, money, you know, enjoying life. And man, this is not a dress rehearsal. We get one shot at it, you know. So don't spend the next 20 years at a job you hate. You know, do something you love. Have a wonderful day.